Hello and welcome to Excellent English Podcast, where learning English is easy and fun. This podcast is made for A1, A2, beginner English learners who want real confidence.
Hi everyone, we are really happy to hear yesterday. We are excited because today we start a very helpful English journey.
Daniel, how are you feeling today? Are you ready to talk and support our listeners?
I am feeling very good today, Emma. I feel calm and happy to speak simple English together.
That is great to hear, Daniel. I am feeling relaxed and positive too.
Emma, many listeners feel nervous about English. They understand a little, but feel scared to speak.
Yes, Daniel, that feeling is very common. Many A1, A2 learners feel the same way.
Some people think they are bad at English, but that is not true at all.
Exactly, Daniel. Learning English is a process. It takes time and patience.
Today, we will talk about how to learn English step by step. We will keep everything simple and real.
We do not want to confuse anyone. We want learners to feel safe and understood.
This episode is inspired by the topic, how to introduce yourself with confidence in real life.
Yes, introducing yourself is the first real English skill. You use it at work, travel, and daily life.
Many beginners know words, but they freeze when meeting new people.
That freeze happens because of fear. Fear of mistakes and fear of judgment.
But mistakes are normal. Even native speakers make mistakes.
Very true. Daniel, mistakes mean you are learning.
So let us start from the beginning. The first step in learning English.
The first step is listening. Listening prepares your brain.
When you listen often, English starts to feel familiar.
You do not need to understand every word. Just listen for the main idea.
This is perfect for A1, A2 learners. No pressure, no stress.
You can listen while walking or resting. English should fit your life.
Many learners think listening is passive, but it is very powerful.
Yes, listening builds confidence quietly. Your brain learns naturally.
After listening comes speaking, but speaking can feel scary.
That is why we start small, simple sentences are enough.
For example, saying, "Hello, I am Daniel." That is real English.
Or saying, "Nice to meet you." These short sentences are very useful.
In the USA and UK, people like clear and simple English.
You do not need big words. You need clear words.
Emma, many learners wait too long to speak. They want perfect English first.
Yes, but perfect English does not exist. Speaking early builds confidence.
Confidence is more important than grammar, especially at A1, A2 level.
Grammar will improve with time. Speaking helps grammar grow.
Another important skill is writing, but writing can be simple.
You can write 3 sentences a day about your life or feelings.
This helps you remember words and think slowly in English.
Writing is private practice. No one is judging you.
That makes learning feel safe. Safety builds confidence.
Now, let us talk about daily habits. Habits are the secret to success.
You do not need long study hours. You need daily action.
10 minutes every day is powerful. More powerful than one long day.
Consistency is very important. It keeps English alive in your mind.
Some days you will feel tired. That is okay.
On tired days, do something small. Even listening for 5 minutes helps.
Never stop completely. Small steps still move you forward.
Emma, many learners feel alone. They think only they struggle.
But you are not alone. Millions of people are learning English.
Everyone feels shy at first. That feeling will pass.
Yes, confidence grows slowly, like a muscle.
And we are here to support you every step of the way.
This podcast is your safe place to learn and grow.
In the next part, we will talk about daily habits that really work.
Habits you can use every day, without stress or pressure.
Stay with us and keep listening. You are doing great.
So, when we talk about learning English, daily habits become very important.
Yes, Emma, many learners ask what they should do every day. They want simple habits that really work.
Daily habits should feel easy. They should not feel heavy or stressful.
When habits feel too hard, people stop very quickly.
Exactly. Daniel, stopping is very common, not because people are lazy, but because plans are too big.
That is why we always say, keep your English habits small.
Small habits are easier to follow and easier to continue.
The first strong habit is listening every day. Even a little listening helps.
At A1, A2 level, listening trains your ears. It helps English sound familiar.
You can listen to simple podcasts or short English videos.
You do not need to understand every word. Understanding some words is enough.
Many learners feel stressed when they miss words, but missing words is normal.
Yes, even native speakers miss words. The goal is understanding the idea.
Listening daily builds a strong base. A strong base helps speaking.
Now let us talk about speaking habits. This is where fear often starts.
Speaking feels scary because it feels public, even when you are alone.
That is why speaking alone is very useful. Talking to yourself is powerful.
You can speak while walking or cooking, just say what you are doing.
Fear is something many English learners feel, especially when they want to speak.
Yes, Emma, fear stops many learners, even when they know simple English.
This fear usually comes from mistakes. People are afraid of saying the wrong thing.
But mistakes are a normal part of learning. They are not something to feel ashamed of.
Every fluent speaker made many mistakes. That is how they learned.
Even children make mistakes every day, but they keep speaking.
That is an important lesson. For A1, A2 learners, speaking is more important than being correct.
At beginner level, confidence matters more than grammar. Grammar will improve later.
Many learners think people will laugh at them, but this is usually not true.
In the USA and UK, people are used to accents. They hear different English every day.
Most people are patient and kind. They respect effort.
If someone does not understand you, you can repeat slowly.
Or you can say the sentence in a different way. That is real communication.
Communication is about sharing meaning, not perfect sentences.
Another way to reduce fear is slowing down. You do not need to speak fast.
Slow English is clear English. Clear English feels confident.
Pauses are normal in English. Native speakers pause often.
Silence does not mean failure. It means you are thinking.
Give yourself time to think. There is no rush.
Taking a breath before speaking helps. It calms your mind.
Confidence grows with small wins, not big jumps.
Small wins include ordering coffee or saying hello to someone.
Introducing yourself is a great confidence builder because the sentences are simple.
For example, "Hi, I am Daniel." That is very simple and strong.
You can also say where you are from, people like that.
These short introductions help you practice in real situations.
Each time you introduce yourself, fear becomes smaller.
And confidence becomes bigger, step by step.
Another confidence tip is positive self-talk. How you speak to yourself matters.
If you say, "I am bad at English," your brain believes it.
Instead say, I am learning English. That feels kinder.
Words are powerful, even inside your head.
Learning English is not about talent. It is about practice.
Anyone can learn English with time and patience.
Fear often disappears when you take action, even small action.
Action builds experience. Experience builds confidence.
So do not wait to feel confident. Speak first.
Confidence will come after, not before.
That is very important to remember. Confidence follows action.
Many learners wait for perfect confidence, but that day never comes.
So start where you are. Use the English you know.
Your English is already enough to begin.
And every day it becomes better with practice.
Fear does not disappear in one day, but it gets weaker.
And you get stronger. That is progress.
In the next part, we will talk about staying consistent all year.
And how to keep learning English without giving up. Consistency is the final key. In learning English, it is what brings real change.
Yes, Emma, many learners start strong, but stop after some time.
This usually happens because they expect fast results. English takes time.
Learning English is like building a habit, not a short challenge.
That is why small daily practice matters. It keeps English part of your life.
You do not need to study for hours. Short daily practice works better.
At A1, A2 level, pressure is not helpful. Calm learning works best.
Some days you will feel excited. Other days you will feel tired.
Both feelings are normal. They are part of the journey.
On tired days, lower your goal, but do not stop.
You can listen for 5 minutes or say a few sentences.
This keeps your connection with English. Connection is very important.
When you stay connected, English stays alive in your mind.
Many learners stop because they miss one day. They feel guilty.
But missing one day is not failure. It is normal life.
The important thing is coming back the next day.
Kindness to yourself builds consistency, not strict rules.
When learning feels kind, you want to continue.
Now, let us think about real-life English, English you actually use.
Real-life English is simple. It is not perfect.
Introducing yourself is real-life English. You use it many times.
At work, travel, or meeting new people, it is always useful.
Simple sentences work best. People understand you.
Clear English builds confidence. Confidence helps communication.
Over time, you will notice something. English feels easier.
You think less and speak more naturally.
That change comes from consistency, not from talent.
Everyone listening can reach that point with patience.
You do not need to be perfect. You just need to continue.
Learning English is not about comparison. It is about progress.
Your progress is personal and valuable.
Even small improvement matters. Every step counts.
We want you to feel relaxed when you hear English.
And confident when you speak English.
Remember, fear becomes smaller when you practice regularly.
And confidence becomes stronger with every small win.
This podcast is here to support you on good days and hard days.
You are not learning alone. We are with you.
Believe in yourself. You are doing better than you think.
Yes, you really can do this step by step.
Thank you for spending your time with us today. We truly appreciate you.
Like and subscribe to our channel, Excellent English Podcast. Like and share with friends, and take care.